as a dad of color, that if you get on the board, what type of programs or what type of efforts are you going to make to help represent young boys of color that seems to be not getting not graduating? They find themselves in a lot getting into trouble. They find they make up most of the population of the alternative schools. They make up the greater population of the promise program. Like, what, as a dad of color, what difference can you make for those young men if you're voted to be the next board member?
Right. Well, when elected, Sandra, I will be not only the only male, I'll be the only Black male and the only father. And I believe that will be very much important in order to in order to have that diverse perspective. Now, in terms of our, what I've always said, even if you look at, for example, the teaching profession, right? There's only 20% on average of males in elementary and middle school as teachers.
Yeah.
I think as a teacher, I am a good example to a lot of our males that you can be a teacher and you can also be be proud of being a teacher and make a difference in the lives of others. So I think I want to be able to influence more males in getting into the teaching profession, because there's a disparity there as well, especially with our Black males. And I think that we need that representation for our kids, especially our minority kids in the county. Now, in terms of the schools and what we can do, I think it's important. And I just want to touch on Black Lives Matter for a little bit.
Okay.
You know, with light of what's going on, I think it's very important in the schools that we provide awareness and make sure we have culturally and racially sensitive curriculum. And we need to also provide training to our teachers to ensure that they are going trainings in terms of being culturally and racially tolerant, so that we are not creating we're not having any biases that would affect our kids. I think it's important when you look at our children that programs like Promise, for example, provide for our students a way in which they can have another opportunity without having to. Previously, it was just, you know, if they had a misdemeanor, a minor misdemeanor, they would actually sometimes end up out of the schools. Now we have that alternative to external suspension that provides that opportunity for kids to get counseling while in Promise and then go back into the schools and succeed. So I would support programs like that as well. And I think we need to have mentorship for our kids in the schools. We need to have examples of males who and minorities who succeeded and have a mentorship program that would help our kids within the public schools as well. So I think for me, it's important to be representative of our population, to ensure that we have representation on the board that would be an example and a role model for our kids to see and to follow. But definitely, I would like to see and encourage males to join the teaching profession more as well.
Okay.